guys, it's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to decorate my May monthly spread in my classic catch-all happy planner. I know we're a little bit into May already, but I haven't done mine yet, so I need to go ahead and get it done. But first, I thought I'd show you what last week's After the Pen spread looked like with these fun lemon stickers from the According to Ally shop. I really like how this spread turned out. It was fun to plan in. I didn't end up using that box over in the sidebar, but that's okay. And before I get started in this video, I was filming and had my camera set up and didn't realize it wasn't stable, so it does wobble a little bit in parts. I tried to edit most of it out, so I apologize in advance for that. At least I know not to do it like that next time. Okay, so I've got my pages here and I've started out with Happy Blooms. I want to use those bright floral stickers. There's that wobbly again, so sorry. And so also I'm going to grab colorful florals because there are the same style florals in those. So I'm going to start with this watercolor quote over this hot pink and put that right up in the first three boxes there where the month doesn't start until Saturday, so I've got a lot of room to decorate up there. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of these pieces and start placing them down. This is already cut perfectly for a corner, so that was a good place for that one. And now I want to go ahead and start putting some all the way across. I love the colors in this with the hot pink and the orange, that pretty shade of like a tangerine orange paired with the different shades of green leaves. So I grabbed this solid piece. I'm going to cut it, of course, in half and use it in two different places. I'll just go ahead and trim it with my straight edge there. And right away when I saw this, these flowers, I knew I wanted to pair it with orange. So I definitely want to use some orange boxes for birthdays and appointments and things like that. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and keep on placing these flowers. These are so much fun to cut and place and put it kind of together like a puzzle. Just fit it together just like you like it. And I'm going to put that one there. I think I'm going to carry them all the way across, even in the middle through the spine. So I'll just have to trim that and then trim around the little punch areas. I didn't really have any idea in mind when I started with this spread. I just knew I love these florals and I love the hot pink and the orange combo. So I wasn't planning on carrying it all the way across at the top, but that's what I'm ending up going with, which I love the way it turned out, so that's fine too. And even though the month does start on the 1st, I'm going to just carry it all the way across to the edge. There goes that wobbling. Yeah, I had braced my camera up on something that wasn't stable, like I said, and I had no idea it was doing that, but I think it gets a little bit better on into the video, and it's only like a 13-minute video, so hopefully you can make it through and it doesn't bother you too much. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and place them along the bottom. Gosh, those are so pretty. I've been saving these. I've loved them since these books came out, but just haven't used them yet. They're so bright and pretty. Okay, and here's where I'm deciding to take up this pink because I really don't know why I put that down, because I knew I wanted to use orange right when I saw these. So I'm peeling that up, and I guess I didn't see that orange quote there on that page first, so I'm going to go ahead and put that one there instead. Okay, I like how it brings more of the orange in. And so I'm just going to trim around these because there aren't really any really small pieces or single flowers or small clusters. So this is where you can kind of cut them and maneuver them however you want to make it work for how you want to use it in your spread. So I just need to fill in this area along the bottom. And I don't want to take up too much room because that is actually the 31st there, and it only has a half a block anyway, so I used just a lower profile piece of flower there. And then I'm going to carry it all the way across. I left my, what is that called? My Fiskars detail knife at home. I'm just using this as a, like a little utility knife that I got in the hardware section, but it works just as well. Okay, so now I'm just cutting around making some smaller pieces to fill in. Then I decided to go with a little bit taller flower there, even though it does take up most of that date. I don't have anything to put on that date, so that's why I decided to go ahead and do that, and then use the smaller piece there to connect the two pages. I tried to cut that where I could salvage the, I didn't want to cut into that big pink flower there. Okay, so I'm connected all the way across the bottom. Now I'm going to do this large cluster on the side and just trim off the excess. And here's where I'm going to look for some quotes in this black and white sticker book, because there are so many good clear quotes in here. They're just black, and there are some black and gold ones too, but I like this one that says it's okay to rest, so I'm going to put it right in the sidebar. And then I want to go ahead and grab some of these orange boxes for the 3 birthdays that I have coming up that I want to note. Okay, and then I have an appointment on the 12th. Just a hair appointment, so I'm going to use that larger sticker there just so I'll have my boxes varied. And I did a little whiteout through Mother's Day on the 9th, so now I'm going to just put this Mother's Day sticker here so I can have just a larger note that it's Mother's Day. And I've got some scraps left over that I decided to go ahead and embellish these little boxes with, just to give it a little extra kick. And I'm going to go ahead and speed the camera up during this part that I'm just placing these little bits and pieces, really tedious little leaves and everything. So just for a couple of minutes while I put these flowers down around these boxes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got all the flowers placed down. Now I'm going to use this Live Love Posh Blooms and Icons sticker book to use some of these little words. There are some little happy birthday stickers down here at the bottom, and I'm going to grab 3 of those and put one above each of the birthdays I have noted on here. I think those are so cute. And I'm also going to grab the Spring Florals sticker book from Live Love Posh, because there are some pretty spring quotes in here, just black and white. And I love this one that says bloom where you're planted. So I'm trying it out different places, but I love the way it kind of frames this little box on the 12th. So I'm going to put that there. Now I've just grabbed my little collection of script words so I can put an appointment sticker there for my hair appointment. And I've decided to add just a few more flowers. So I'm going to trim. I just have this one large piece along with some scraps left, and I kind of want it to look like it's blooming out from under that quote. So I tucked that in the bottom there, and here's where I'm switching out the Mother's Day. I decided I wanted to add just one more orange box and put the sticker in the box, because it just adds a little bit more orange into the spread. And I wanted of course, a little flower piece there, and I put some over on the corner on the left. Just trimming off because this came from a bigger cluster. Now I'm seeing what else I have left that I can use, because I want to put some more flowers up around that quote, that bloom where you're planted. So I'm just trimming them to fit where I can put it up top. So I'm just lifting up the edges so I can add these flowers here. And I ended up putting that one up at the top. And then I have one more little cluster of leaves I'm going to add here on the side. And there is also one more quote that I want to use. It's this long quote, and it says, "After every storm there's a rainbow," but I'm going to trim it where it's in two different lines so I can use it over here toward the bottom on the left side. And I love the way it looks. Of course, I want to add some flowers to it like I did with the other quote, so I'm going to make the most of these scraps that I have left and just trim around. And also I'm going to lift up the edges just like I did with the other quote because I want it to look like they're blooming from underneath those words. So that one is perfect there. Then a little bit of orange there on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and use all of these flowers that I have because I won't have enough to do anything with, like to make another spread. So each little scrap I have, I'm going to go around in place, and that did it. I love the way this spread came together. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I decorated this spread. Be sure and give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!